All right, I need to sort out everything that's in the back of my van. So I deliberately had my bed 18 inches from the door, so I was able to have like a second garage, so I don't have to like dig under, because the only other option is to like go via the bathroom and like remove the toilet out and like dig through, and it's like a crawl space. Like I'm escaping from prison or something. Anyway, there's Cuddles. Wave. Hi everybody. Hello. He's so sad. He's having fun though. He doesn't contribute. He doesn't like pay for gas or anything. Lazy, whatever. Anyway, also I don't think Albuquerque's the place really for polar bears. Maybe I'll take him to the zoo. Maybe I'll go to the zoo next week. Treat myself to a zoo day with the biopark and the aquarium, which I've never been to. That'd be fun. I think I should have a day off of working out now that my rollerblades are completely destroyed. Anyway, in other news, the Sirocco fan. So I've had this for a year. And it's really big. I didn't realize these things were so big. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I have an option to put it right here. By the way, do not take selfies with the fluffy cows. So I have an option to remove this hook and put the hook somewhere else, which I could move the hook. Well, I have a hook here as well. Put the hook somewhere else from my hat, or move it up. I don't know. I have to be careful that I don't end up going through the actual, to the outside. So that's an option. And then putting the Sirocco fan here, but it would have to be low because I don't want it to just blow air onto the cabinet. So it'd have to go here. So I don't actually know how much space I have through that hole. I'd have to like stick something through there to like figure out how much space I have. These holes I made myself, but these are for like all the cargo shelving and stuff that you can like. The nice thing about cargo vans, they already have holes in there, so you can just attach things. The back of the Sirocco fan is kind of like this. So I would have to, I don't even know what I was doing. Hang on. Okay, so I got these self-tapping hex screws, and so hopefully they will fit, and then that way I can just hook it in. Because then I'm thinking it goes here. I don't really need it though. That's the thing. Like I should just sell it because I don't really need it. But it would go here. That would be the best place where it's not going to go through the wall. And then it like actually moves like back and forth, so that I could have the fan kind of like circulating through the whole thing. I'm thinking that's probably the best place to put it, but then I wouldn't have a way to put my beautiful, wonderful, destroyed hat that I wear every time I go outside hiking. So I don't know. So that hook will I'll have to move this out the way, move the hook up, so that's fine, have the Sirocco fan under it, and that would be fine. And then this bag can just go in the back with the other bags. I gotta reorganize my whole back of my van, but I need to be like at a campsite on a nice day where it's not too hot and not raining, where I can actually, put that on there. There we go. It's even more miserable. Sorry, Cuddles. Yeah, I need to be like at a campsite where I can take everything out and sort it out and vacuum and have electricity for my vacuum and really kind of do like a once over and get this side door open. But I don't really want to pay for a campsite if all I'm doing is cleaning the van. So I'd rather get a driveway or someone's garage. But it has to be on a day when it's not humongously sunny, because I don't want to be outside in the sun. Yeah, I haven't really done a deep clean in the van since I did the van tour back in February, I think it was. Wow, January. Yeah, I did it in January before I came out to see Jeff before he passed away. Anyway, so yeah, I also got this stuff here. This is I got it from a marine shop. Oh no, this comes with it. Oh, okay, so I see what I did. So I put the 12-volt plug that I bought from the boating shop it was only like $2, the boating shop in Baltimore, and then the rest of it comes with the Sirocco fan. But I won't need all the bolts and stuff because I need to use self-tapping screws. Yeah, self-tapping screws so it can go in here. Yeah, I don't know how people generally install this thing. Otherwise, I'd have to like drill a pilot hole and then put the screws in. But Mark's going to help me. He's going to be here today. So he's going to help me today and tomorrow on that. But anyway, so yes, this Sirocco fan. And then I've got the crimping tool, which I bought, which was $30 from, I bought this like a year ago. So I've got the crimping tool. If this is not the right tool, I've got the receipt in the box in here somewhere, so I can go take it back to Home Depot. I think I bought this. I don't know when I bought this. I have to look at the receipt and let me put my glasses on. You can see it. I can't see what I paid for it. Okay, so $30. Okay, so 10/15/24. Today is October Wait, what's the return policy on here? It's like 30 days. Probably no return policy. Expires on January 25th, 2025. So yeah, this is definitely almost 1 year. It's the 10th of October right now. So, but anyway, but I think having the Sirocco fan, because right now all I have is this one here. That's my fan, and I'm at Cracker Barrel, you know, classically. But anyway, so I have this one, which is fine for circulating air, but if I can get the Sirocco fan, I don't know how many watts of power it pulls, but that would actually oscillate, and it's 360, and it give me air all through the entire thing and not just blow air on my face. So and then I have like a mini fan right here, so that one plugs in, it's USB. So yeah, so I've got plenty of air circulation, and of course I've got the max fan, which I never use the actual spinning part of it. I don't need to, I just keep it open. So I do pretty well, plus I've got wool insulation, so I've got enough like heat transfer and stuff. The other option is to put it way up at the top there, but it needs to be able to suck in air. So that would be an option, because I've got a lot of real estate. I didn't realize I had so many big holes up there. Got a lot of real estate up there. But then I would have to make sure that the wire goes as far down to the 12-volt plug as possible. Some people wire it into their Victron and all that stuff. I don't know, I'll see what Mark recommends, but I have my modem right here, so that's fine. That's my little modem for T-Mobile. It's really great when I'm in town. It's super fast Wi-Fi. It's only $30 a month. And you can basically take it anywhere. You don't have to be at a house. So I just plug that in, plug this in here to my Bouge RV, and then I'm able to use it. So yeah, so I think I'll take this out for the third time and move it up. I just have to make sure I've got enough space. I think I've got like 2 inches back there. Yeah, that's fine. These are just like 1 inch things. You don't need a lot of stuff. This is just a fake industrial hook, because I was going to do steampunk originally, and then I ended up doing Beatles. But yeah, then I'll remove this one as my friend vacuumed up my favorite thing, my favorite necklace, my dragonfly necklace, and broke it. So dumbass. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna remove that. I can put that hook anywhere. I can move that anywhere I want. Maybe move it to the back somewhere. Yeah, so that's kind of going to be the plan. So then I'll just covering up my solar panel wires, and I need to get another solar panel. So yeah, so that's fine, because then I can run the wire down. I can always put the jackery on the cabinet here instead of on the floor. And so, because I just basically just use the 12 volt, because the Bouge RV 12 volt is broken, so I still need to send the whole thing back and get the replacement one. But anyway, but that said, yeah, I think that's probably where it's going to go. So yeah, just put it here, and that way it can fold. Well, it doesn't really, I don't even know. I guess the whole thing oscillates. I don't know, I'd have to see. Oh, okay. So you can undo it here, and the whole thing folds up. So then I could actually have it folded like that. That's pretty cool. Because I won't use it all the time. I'll just use it when I'm on like super hot days. But I think that would be fine. Let's do that there. Okay, yeah, so it's pretty heavy duty. I mean, I was gonna sell it, but I was just like, I might as well use it, whatever it's for. And there's the buttons there. So yeah, so I just want it, you know, just to have airflow. And if it doesn't use a lot of power, that would be great, because then I can just run it all night. So I don't know, I have to see what the, it doesn't tell me on the box what the power is. It just says it all in French. Spanish. Gimbal design, 360 airflow on 3 speeds. Yeah, so I mean, I'll get more airflow. I've never had any mold in the van. I've been very, very fortunate about that. So yeah, so we'll work on that. Everything else has been fine. No leaks or anything. A massive storm last night. No leaks in the roof, which is good. And then I'll do another solar panel up here. I kind of don't want to mess up what the guy fixed when he fixed my front of my van when it got crushed, but I do need a third solar panel. And I don't want to get rid of the roof rack. I just need to get rid of the paddle board. I did give away the little fins on it to someone that had lost theirs, so I can't even use the paddle board anyway, so I'll get rid of it. It's just hard to use, hard to pump up with my hands, unless I have an electric pump, which I don't know where it is. But I'll keep the paddle, so I can be up shit creek without a paddle now. I'll keep the paddle, and I'll keep some other stuff for it, the life jackets obviously, but I'll just get rid of the actual paddle board, and I'll write to Oru Kayak and see if they can send me one of their kayaks, and then I'll be fine. So, okay, well, I'm going to go head to the gym. It's getting warm today. The rain has stopped. So I'm going to go head to Planet Fitness, do an hour on the stair climber, and then work on my computer for a bit. And then Mark's going to pop down from Colorado. So we'll hang out and that'll be good. I've never met the snack pack. I've never seen his redonkulous rig. I'm just like, who builds this? The unemployed provision truck. I'm like, it's just awesome. I mean, I think he was the first one to come up with buying one of those and turning it into a tiny home. So, but yeah, no, that's pretty awesome. Just part of the van fam, you know, like our group of van life people. We all disperse throughout the country and then we all come back together throughout the year. So, yeah, so that's it. So I'm he was voluntold to help me install this. So we'll work on that and hopefully it'll work. And then I'll have some more airflow. So then I can be in some different climate. So like I get more options of climates. The more airflow, the more heating, the more insulation, the more that you really make your van livable, the more options you have for places you can go, and you're not bound by just being in 70 degree temperature every day. You can actually go to colder climates, you can go to warmer climates. But yeah, I think the van so far, I mean, I've been through Texas several times in summers and winters and all over the country, and I've done pretty well. Don't even have a diesel heater, but I definitely need more airflow because I like to have that feeling at night of it being pretty cold. So, okay, well that's it. Let me go to the gym and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I don't know how to do it with my hand.
You just need to
read the directions.
Figure out where you want to.
I know where it's going to go. Yeah. So that's the easy part. I just need to wire it in. I'm not sure actually how long this thing is because it would have to plug into my Jackery, but the Jackery can go anywhere on my counter. Don't cross the streams.
So you just connect these.
And what do you do? Solder it or like?
I mean, I just use butt connectors.
Okay.
I just use a butt connector or whatever. It's real easy. Or you just keep this, and then I'll have some of these. We can just new these on here, and you don't even need this.
That's better. Yeah. So I mean, let's do that. Because that's long enough for what I need to plug into the Jackery.
Yeah, then we don't need this.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are for, no, they're already on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're installing the Sirocco fan and we've got as far as here. So I'm gonna have to move this up. I'm gonna have to take this off and move it up. But yeah, so this is where we're at, and Mark has to go find some other widget bits because these things are not big enough. And there we go. And I'm making a cup of tea. I'm sitting in the back drinking tea, eating breakfast, you know, judging, all that stuff. The only fan, that's my biggest fan in the world, you know. It's my only fan. I could have an OnlyFan account. I am blown away at how quiet this is. The one that is behind my passenger seat is actually quite loud, but this is so quiet, and it actually is cooling down the van a lot that I'm a little bit chilly, which is kind of good. So yeah, so I have it on the lowest setting. It's got like 3 settings and 4 timers. I think the 12-minute timer, unlimited timer. Yeah, so you can set it on a timer if you need to. I don't know why you would need just 12 minutes, or maybe there's 12 hours. 3 hours, 6 hours, 9 hours, and 12 hours. I think it's 12 hours. Well, that's great, then I can just put it on all night. So yeah, and it only draws not even like 2 watts out of the Jackery, which is currently right over there. So the only thing is I have to put the Jackery up on the cabinet because the cord isn't going to be long enough. And I can also get an extension cord, but this is great. This is fantastic. So I'm going to show you my 1 cubic foot fridge that also locks while I'm driving, which is great. You can also switch which side the door opens. So this is about, well, it's like 4 days of yogurts, because I have 2 in the morning. I just got these things for hiking, these little baby, whatever they are, organic applesauce, banana sauce things, like from Trader Joe's. They're good. I can't even speak. Anyway, and then I've got eggs. I've got 4 more eggs, and then I've got half a gallon of almond milk for my cereal. I've got some leftover almond milk also for my cereal, creamer for my tea, and then I've got orange juice. So This is generally what I would have in my fridge. I would also sometimes have vegetables or salad or something, and surprisingly it fits quite a lot of food. You can probably fit another layer of stuff in front of the yogurts and then it still closes. So that's it.